All right. What is going on, guys? It is K-Dog's Kennel coming at you with another episode of Final Fantasy 16. I had to think about that for a minute. So we are here in
The stew's awful.
the hideaway. Doing another sidetracked episode just because there is a lot of hunts to do. Or not hunts, I'm sorry. Humble request. Sure.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth like Butler. I'm going to do all of these quests that are in my little tablet. Captain Doris. Self-determination.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
Self-determination. And a bad feeling.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
A bone to pick. Can we do another one? Because I think there was only one more on here, wasn't there? Yeah, off the record. See if we can pick this one up as well. Payback.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Alright. Quest accepted. So we got all 4 of those. Are they all on there? Looks like a lot of these are... It looks like I only have 3. So you can only do 3 at a time. Fair enough.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Aww.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Okay, so let's go talk to Hippocrates or whatever the hell this know-it-all.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgor, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, It may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Oh, it's what we do, isn't it?
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
Slay elder antelopes in Cressida. Okay. So while I'm here, let's talk to Doris. Start that quest along as well.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's alright.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe
Okay.
Cole was right to be...
Well, let's do the Cressida thing first. Actually, all three of our quests are right in here. Local map. Alright, where is Cressida again? Cressida's right here. So actually, we need to go to Eastpool. That's the closest route, anyway. Chocobo.
Come on. Run like the wind.
That's right. Run like the wind. Run like the wind. Not too concerned about you guys. Be able just to take this, yeah, all the way to the end.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Where are you?
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Beat you down, sir. Oh, damn. Elder antelope femurs. We got one more. Two more. One more. That was easy. Okay.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Give him a bone.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
He's worth it.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Okay. Easy enough. Now let's go back to Martha's Quest, get these last couple done, pick up a few more, and go from there.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
We'll do this one first. Villager, where's Dorlis? Oh, really? So she's dead ahead.
Want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin? Look for busy bladesmiths.
Is she in here? Where the hell is she?
Doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
There we go.
Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course.
Yo, Holly's Adventures, how's it going? Welcome in.
The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
No.
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright, so where the fuck am I going? Journey to the Baum Arches. Which is where? Oops. The Odd Hill Docks. I'm like, I don't know where places are just by their name. Hell, if that was the case, I wouldn't need a map, but... Okay, so the Baum Arches, I gotta go to the right and then up through here. Alright. Consider it done. Not really gonna worry too much about fighting random enemies, but My whole point is to complete the quest and go from there. I seriously have to go all the way over here. Just to double back. Are you kidding me right now? Oh crap, I completely overshot my destination.
Fight.
Oh, it's that bridge right in front of me, okay. Just finished recording more Final Fantasy X-2. I've got to finish X-2. I am at the point there where I could beat it at any time. I've been wanting to do more stuff with the monster arena, things of that nature, but I've got to grind, and that's where my time comes where I don't have the time, but I at least need to finish that game.
Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder.
I've had an itch to play more Demon Souls too. Demon Souls was actually the first game I recorded on my PS5, but
back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Well, damn, no, hi, you know, how you doing?
You're welcome to try.
But Imperial Legionnaire. Just getting to the end of chapter 4. Oh yeah, that's all the comm spheres, and I hate that chapter. Yeah, I started, they're going to be deducting, she's going to be deducting their pay because these guys ain't beating me. You guys can try, but you're not. Nothing a little bit of Zantazukin cannot overcome. Alright. Yeah. So we can wipe all of you out. And yes, we can. With a full Zantazukin. Hell yeah. More crafting material. Now, where were we?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Cid the Outlaw.
Cid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have told you sooner.
You should have.
This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible.
She kind of looks like a bitch, too.
We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Come back to the hideaway. There's more people at the hideaway.
Back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Not quite. We still got one more mission to do in Martha's Rest. We gotta meet Rutherford or Buford or whatever the hell his name is. Really? It just automatically takes me back there?
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Nice. Quest complete. Ooh, maybe a level up. Not quite. More renown, though. That's always a good thing. Okay, could. While... Speak of goat. Oh, that. So it did register. I can only 3 of them pop up on the screen at the same time. Might as well talk to him. Get that ball rolling.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million. Each.
Oh, damn. Damn.
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No. I don't.
2 star rubies. I don't think I have any new hunts. At least not yet. Just agony. Nice.
How do you split the sea?
Might as well, while I'm here, speak to Karen and get the a bone to pick side quest wrapped up. Will you? Thank you.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now I know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
5 of them, actually.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Alright, let's speak to what's-his-face. Harpath, yeah. Harpath, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Right. Very nice. That should be a level up. Not quite. Caval's Fang slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Not something I'm gonna necessarily keep. Alright. Let's go to Martha's Rest. Actually, what do we got down here? Downmeal Inn. Bad Blood. Blacksmith Blue. So we actually got all the hideout quests knocked out, which is actually awesome. Well, except Blacksmith Blues, which we'll do that probably in another episode. Because those Blacksmith Blues quests seem to take a little while.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star Ruby?
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Alright. Might as well go up here while we're here. Join Rutherford.
My Lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
All right. So, search for Rutherford's colleague in Damamil. Which Damamil's down here. Why do I have a waypoint here? That's weird. I don't know why. I just literally had a random...
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic.
Waypoint set there, but whatever.
Somebody who's seen something.
There's one thing we've learned over the past few moves.
Once you go flat...
We're stronger when we stick together.
Ah. Yo, what's up, big baby? How are you, good sir?
We need someone who can bring the whole town.
Nothing to report. Same as this.
Trying to get these side quests wrapped up, and so I found out
got himself in trouble.
That the going into Drake's Spine does not prompt the end of the game, but it gets it pretty close.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Well. Aren't they friendly? Why can't I do my Zantizuken? Oh, you know why? Because it's... I had the button, I had the R2 button held. And then there was one. Okay, there was two. I lied. Damn. Get up, buddy. Got him. Easy peasy. There is another level up, outstanding, up to level 45. We'll take that. Yeah, especially when they're almost dead and then they cast Protect. It's like...
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dunamill several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's.
I said there was two?
If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Northreach. I got 4 here. Only 1 here. And 1 here. So like I said, we're pretty well through. Pretty much almost through all the side quests, at least thus far.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... We're closer to the colleague in Northreach than we are giving the Star Ruby to Isabel. Hi, buddy.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Okay. Let's go out here, search for Rockford's assailants.
They just couldn't resist, could
Oh, of course not. Of course there's got to be a big guy. I wouldn't mind having that hammer, though. Yep.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Flames of Rebirth. Ooh. Spring Heeled Jock. Well, at least he's got a name. That's nice. Very nice. Zugin's not going to kill him, but do some damage. Staggered. Judgment Bolt. It's such a debilitating attack, honestly. Freaking damn. Like I said, that's just so freaking debilitating.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
See ya. See ya, buddy.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Okay. While we're here, let's go ahead and do the give the ruby to Isabel, and then
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now.
Your town needs you.
give this to her, and then
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Star Ruby.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Vale. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Alright. Goats. Okay, so we have to go back to Martha's Rest first. Clear this one out. Clear the other one out. I mean, we should be good. Oh yeah, it's out the this guy.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information.
Or you're just a wuss.
Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Quest complete. We get some more renown. Outstanding. Breath of Light, Flare Breath. Meh. Okay, and now let's go back to the hideaway. Talk to what's his nuts. Where are we at time-wise? I might have time for one more side quest.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
We have to be getting close to getting my Genji gloves.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Now this ought to be good. Take the final star ruby to Karen. Woman, you will take this as payment, and you will deal with it.
Lady Karen. Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Alright, good deal.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
I was like, what? It's a flashback.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Wow.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
I was literally, God, took the words right out of my mouth. I'm like, already have with that, but man, finally, quest complete. There is a hunt that has been kind of driving me bonkers because I haven't. Sid's goblet, now that's in my chamber. Nice. It's not on the hunt board, but I want to see if I can come across it. All this renown I've got, I want to see if I can get my Genji gloves. Oh no, it's 2300, so I got a little ways to go. And I don't know why I didn't. I got that in the last thing, but so the hunt that I'm looking for is actually in the desert. It's in Dalamel. doesn't see, and it's supposed to have spawned after the Narrow hunt, or across the Narrow mission, which I've done. Should be right around there. So I just want to see if I can't just kind of stumble across it.
They won't stay scattered forever.
Alright, I'm riding my chocobo. I'm not gonna walk across the desert. Final Fantasy has been known to glitch me on things. First thing that comes to mind is Castlemark Tower. When I played Final Fantasy 15. Oh my god, seriously? You have to go... Okay, fine. We're gonna go into this obelisk and go the long way.
Fly, Ambrosia.
And like I said, if it doesn't spawn...
Time to fight.
Then I'm not really sure... Really? And I still have to go all the way around. That is so dumb. Why? Oh my god, seriously? I have to go completely down here to wrap around here. So annoying. Nope, it's not here. I am just kind of at a loss.
All right.
Why did it not spawn? It's supposed to be in this area. It's like a souped up coral. Alright, well, what else? Yeah. Because it is, it's called the Trisyleptic Terror. Is unlocked during the Across the Narrow main scenario quest. Located in the West Valkroy Desert. So, obviously the game has glitched me. Is it quest related? Yeah. Trisyleptic Terror Hunt is unlocked during the Across the Narrow main scenario quest, which we've already done. That's King, but yeah, Across the Narrow. We've already done that one. So, once again, a Final Fantasy game appears to have glitched me. Which is super annoying. Because I guarantee you one of the trophies in this game is to do all the hunts, but I don't know. I'm going to keep doing side quests and see if it maybe opens up after that, because we still have 4 side quests in Dalamil. In the next episode, we're going to knock these out. We're also going to knock out this last one in Tabor. Oh shit, we still got Blacksmith Blues. So we might have 1 to 2 episodes left of side quests. Yeah, you got glitched by 10 too. I've been glitched by 15 and now 16. So, yeah. What the freak, Final Fantasy? What do you have against... as loyal as I am to you, and this is how you're going to do me? Bonghole. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one now. Because there's only 1 in Tabor, and that way I can focus, the next video I can focus on, hopefully, what's going to be the last 5 that I do for now. Yeah, that just really kind of irks me a lot. Alright. let's ride over to this one. We're going to do Bad Blood. Take that one out, and then we'll wrap the video up. I will try to get the next episode, the next round of side quests done tonight. I got to work early. I got to work the early shift all this this week, but yeah, it just really kind of sucks because I mean, maybe I'll get lucky because, like I said, I'm going to do a hunt series, strictly just the hunts and where they're at in Final Fantasy 16. I'm going to do that on New Game Plus. Also found out that the most powerful weapon in the game is called Ultima Weapon, and you can only acquire it in New Game Plus. So as soon as I figure out how to do that,
straight home now.
I want to show that off as well. Really? Because these stupid... Yeah, go away. Oh, that's Torgal. I was like, I'm not going to hit Torgal.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
The ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
People need my help.
You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier.
Damn. Bad Blood. So we'll do this side quest, and we'll wrap this part up. Like I said, next part I will do is going to be...
Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
One more round of side quests, and then, like I said, we'll get back into the main game. Hopefully, I won't get locked into the to the end game.
Good.
Oh boy!
I got here in time.
Akashic Steed. Outstanding. Time for the Zantazuken. Take out the rest of these guys.
It's over.
And it does. More crafting material.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Nope, he's over here.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Alright, nice easy quest to wrap up the episode. More renown. Magic ash, yet another meteorite.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You
Probably.
must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
He can barely stand. You know what? If you insist, buddy.
Fine. If you insist.
Take your ass out too?
Jason!
You're in no fit state to fight.
Then this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Dude. I welcome you to find me, okay? Can I check him out?
You will regret not killing me when you had a chance.
Yeah, like the game literally will not let you kill him. So, hey, whatevs. Alright. In any event, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. In the next part, we're going to head to Dalamil. I mean, he wanted me to kill him, but the game won't let you kill him. I mean, what the freak? But in the next episode, we're going to head to Dalamil. We're going to take out lines in the sand, use your loaf, hot water, carving out a niche. We're going to take all those out, as well as Blacksmith Blues 4. And then after that, we're going to head into this 5th and final Mother Crystal. I don't want to beat the game yet because I know there are still some more hunts to do. But I come to find out the in-game hunts are not going to spawn until after there is a side quest called Nobody's Tool that we do, and then that will unlock the Behemoth King, Kuza, the Wailing Banshee, the Prince of Death, and then there is also under New Management 2, that side quest unlocks the final hunt called Night of the Splendid. So, and that is the final hunt. So, we're getting close, guys. We're truly getting close to the end of this game. I am excited. I have had the time of my life bringing you guys this. Yeah, I'm not ready for this game to end. I mean, I am, but I'm not, if that makes sense. Like, I would not be opposed to moving on to something different, but in hindsight, this has been an amazing game. I've said this time and time again, 10 out of 10 for me. But like I said, I'm going to try to get the next episode uploaded tonight before I go to bed. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. 95 subs, man. We are 5 away. We are one hand away from hitting my first 100 subs. That is something I never thought would happen. And now here we are on the precipice of it. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you would, pretty please. It does help the channel grow. Also want to shout out my sponsor, Poggers. You can find their website at www.drinkpoggers.com/Kindle. Using my code word will net you 10% savings off everything on their website. Do check them out. And also my shout outs to Big Baby J and Holly's Adventures. Their information is in the video description as well. So love you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next part.